Hello everyone, Coach Carol back now with you. I have been thinking about different ways that I can use Chat GPT to help me with my writing. And one of those is to outline stories. And in today's lesson, I'm going to focus in on mystery stories and of course get some help with Chat GPT. It really is fast and easy, an ideal way to get you started if you are not a published, polished, and confident writer. That's me. I love mystery stories, but I'm not skilled at presenting them yet. So I have been asking ChatGPT to help me with this. I have an idea and I want to plan it out with Chat's help. So one of the things that I do is I engineer my prompts first of all. I'm just using a Google Doc here. And my suggestion for you, if you want to follow my process, is to begin with your idea for a plot, then ask ChatGPT to help guide you through the process of outlining your book. And below I have a table in which I have put in place some tested prompts. And the first one is this one here, where I am suggesting that ChatGPT is a skilled writer specializing in the fantasy genre. So setting the tone of writing and giving it license to be a specialist writer is a good way to start with your prompt. My idea is that I want to ask it to write a series of chapter titles for this plot. A mystery about a young boy who uncovers a dark secret when he travels back in time to visit his great aunt in Dartmouth, Devon, in the year 1845. And I've been doing a lot of research about a particular aunt who did live there in that year. The 13-year-old boy is fiction, but based loosely on my grandchildren and great-grandchildren or great-grand-nephews. This young boy, Luca, was born in 2010, and his ancestor, the great aunt he's visiting, her name is Elizabeth Simons, and she was born in 1796. So that makes her around about 40-something when he visits her. Now, an important part of the prompt is to set the target audience. So I'm suggesting that these are readers between the ages of 10 and 20. And I wanted to involve myself in the story, and I wanted to see what ChatGPT comes up with. So the last little bit is to let it know that this is me, his great-grandmother. And I now put all of that in place into ChatGPT and let it do its thing. So I'm going to show you that right now over here in ChatGPT. I'm in GPT-4. I'm using that one because it has a greater capacity, I believe, in doing this writing. I've pasted in the prompt exactly as I read it out. Let's see what it does. Remember, we're looking for chapter titles. And here we go. Already it's thinking about a possible storyline and naming the chapters accordingly. I must say that I had done this previously and I had a whole different set of chapter titles. So this one is really ripping along here. And there we go. And notice over here that it's already given a title to this conversation, Mysterious Time. Let's have a look at that. Secrets. And I like that title, so I'll keep it. So this is the start of our planning. And if we like the book title, we can keep it or we can change it. But it does make sense to me. Time echoes, that really resonates for my plot. And the Dartmouth paradox, that really intrigues me and possibly it would intrigue a young reader as well. So I'm going to go with that. So I've got my, how many chapters? 25 chapters here already in place. And I like how it's included me here in chapter 16. And all the other titles are just really making me want to get started to write about this character called Luca Wentworth, the boy who travelled time. Possibly that would be my idea of a subtitle for my book. Anyway, let's move on. This was a great start. But in my prompting template, I've already started to think about what do I do next. So I'm now asking it to select 5 suitable titles for this story that will appeal to our audience, add subtitles for each one, and present them in a table. This just expands the ideas that it's already given me. So I'm copying that in place and coming back to GPT and coming to the bottom here and pasting it in place. And we'll see how it comes up with suitable titles and subtitles. I haven't said too much more than that. It's a very short kind of prompt, but I've given it a parameter. I only want 5 suitable titles with subtitles, and there we go. So Time Echoes, The Boy, The Secret, and the Dartmouth Paradox. Or The Dartmouth Paradox, A Boy's Adventure Through Time and Mystery. Chronicles, Past Whispers, Ancestral Shadows. I like how it has come up with some really descriptive titles and subtitles. I think I like this one most of all. The Boy, The Secret, and the Dartmouth Paradox. That appeals to me. And Time Echoes is still echoing for me as a title. Next step, let's have a look at some characters. So now I'm thinking I would like it to come up with some ancestral names for the characters that appear in the book, including myself. So the prompt is this one. Let's pop that in place. And I'm asking it to present it in a tabular format again, and including myself as the present day great-grandmother. I'm just correcting this with my built-in Quillbot, which is helpful in making sure that I've got spelling and syntax and grammar correct. So let's see what types of characters it comes up with this time. All right, so we're getting character names, the time period, and a brief profile. Exactly what I need. So here are the 3 that we already knew about. And now we have a Captain Tobias Blackburn, Amelia Harcourt, and Benjamin Wentworth. And a brief little sketch of each of those over on the right-hand column. Now, Luca is the 13-year-old protagonist, smart, curious, and adventurous, and he embarks on a journey into the past, uncovering family secrets and hidden mysteries. And Luca's great aunt is a strong, independent woman harboring a deep family secret, known for her captivating storytelling and enigmatic persona. And here's me, great-grandmother who was born in Wales, holds the key to family secrets and offers crucial guidance to Luca in his journey. And Captain Tobias is a mysterious seafarer who arrives in Dartmouth with unsettling news and plays a significant role in the unfolding mystery. Amelia is Elizabeth Simon's closest confidant and a crucial ally to Luca in 1845. She's smart, brave, and fiercely loyal. And finally, Benjamin Wentworth, the patriarch of the Wentworth family in 1845, Elizabeth's brother and a local dignitary, holds an important position in the Dartmouth society. I think our antagonist is probably then going to be Captain Blackburn. So we now have a list of characters who are going to appear in the book. We're a long way down the trail now of preparing our mystery story. How cool is Chat in giving me that help? Let's see if I've got anything else here. Yes, I do. Previously, when I did this exercise, I had used this heading, The Mysterious Locket, for Chapter 1. But I'm going to need to change that according to what this latest chapter title is called. So I'll copy the prompt, come back into Chat, and then have a quick look at what Chapter 1 is, the cryptic birthday gift. All right, so that's what we need to put in place instead of the mysterious locket. The cryptic birthday gift. So now we're just using a very short, plain prompt. Write an outline for Chapter 1, the cryptic birthday gift. And note that it's just an outline. Our writing skills have to come into it next when we actually write the chapter. So let's see what the outline is going to be. So it's describing the scenes that we're going to be writing about. It's Luca's birthday. Interesting, the Chat has set the story in Dartmouth, which is interesting because I had obviously thought that it would be set here in my neck of the woods, but I'm happy to go with this. So let's go back and have a look. So despite living in the 21st century, Luca has always been fascinated with history, particularly the history of his hometown. That makes the link to Dartmouth very important. His parents give him a variety of presents, including the usual gadgets and games. However, it's the gift from me that's different. It's an old weather-beaten chest that's been in the family for generations. I tell him that it's been passed down through generations and usually given when a member turns 13. And it's inside the chest that Luca finds a variety of artifacts. Old coins, a quill, a leather-bound diary, and a strange metallic device that seems out of place in the antique collection. And here is where the plot begins to thicken. I don't know what it is, but I mentioned that it belonged to our great aunt Elizabeth Simons from the 19th century. And the next scene is Luca's intrigued with this gift, starts exploring all the items. He's drawn into this strange device and the diary, which happens to be Elizabeth's, and the last entry made on the day of her death. So the first chapter now concludes with Luca deciding to read the diary to unravel the mysteries. And the first line resonates for him. If you're reading this and perhaps the time has come for you to know the truth, and this will set the stage for an adventure into the past. That will appeal to my audience of 10 to 20-year-olds indeed. So I have a really good start now for my story. I hope that you have enjoyed this swift sojourn into writing a mystery story with the help of Chat GPT. Give it a go. Create a set of prompts for yourself based on what your plot is going to be for your mystery story and see how Chat can help you. I'll be back with more later.